What's up, everybody? We're back. We're back to the Don't Call Me White Girl show. My head is like, listen, is Bring Your Baby to Work Day, because I ain't had a babysitter. Smush is here. Say hello, Smush. Say it loud. Say hi. Yeah, Smush is here. I have a son. He's 6, and me and his dad split him like a hoagie or a sub. You know what I mean? Shout out to Family Court. He's chuckling. Yeah, so Swish is here. He's here, and he's kind of not here because I don't curse in front of my children. Of course I don't. Either way, I want to talk about something a little bit serious from the gate because I didn't get a chance to, but I lost a friend and a fellow comedian named Fuquan from New Jersey. He was in an apartment with a few friends enjoying some cocaine, and it wasn't cocaine, it was fentanyl, and they died. I think out of the 4 people, like 3 people died or something like that. It's just a huge bummer, just because he just was such a cool guy and such like a helpful guy, especially like for me, like going viral and saying I'm gonna be a comedian. Like he's somebody that was constantly trying to uplift me and motivate me, trying to get me to come to LA like he was. Like me, Fuquan was from the East Coast, and I don't know fellow creators or workers or shakers or whatever, but it's this big thing. Like, you got to go to LA to make it. That's this thing. Like, you can't do it in Philadelphia or fucking Jersey or Delaware or whatever. So, Fuquan was somebody that I just knew that I was going to go to LA with and, make it big with and do all this stuff. So it's really unfortunate that we lost him in that way. So I just want to like full on, like, look up Fuquan. Fuquan's funny as shit, man. And Fuquan, he was a regular guy, might enjoy a beer, a little cocaine, but he definitely wasn't trying to die or like it's so much stuff on the internet that's just false. So it's just like, for me, like I need people to know that he's a guy full of life, like having a good time. And for the most part, he was so fucking helpful to people, like his immediate circle, like his village. Like Fuquan would help you and motivate you and just try to get you to do the right thing. And I hate that like it turns into this whole drug thing. Like the facts are the facts, the way he died. But it's like let's remember the person and how cool he was and just the type of impact he made on people's lives, especially me, somebody across the country that I've never met him. We've never touched each other's fingers, But shout out to Fuquan and his family and everybody. R.I.P. Fuquan for sure. I feel like it's time for us to start like normalizing certain shit, because it's like people, like when I was a kid, you didn't disrespect dead people. You didn't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like nowadays, not only do you disrespect the dead, you full on troll the dead, in an efforts to do I don't know what or what, you know what I mean, what exactly the point of it is. But I think we should normalize and not disrespecting dead people for if no other reason but because they can't defend themselves. Like a dead person can never wake up and say like my hairline was not crooked because he's gone. Like we don't know, you know what I mean? So it's like I think we should normalize it, because this is the thing about it. It's like it's a mentality where everybody jumps in on the hate train or whatever the fuck it is. So when you see one person do something and you want to say, why are you talking about them? They're dead. Now it's more popular just to jump in it. Oh, well, his sneaks were raggedy, when in all actuality, you should feel crummy about talking about dead people. You shouldn't share that. You shouldn't repeat that. You shouldn't, let's make that a normal thing. That when things are abnormal, when things are dead wrong, things are like, that's fucking wrong, that we make it fucking wrong. Pause. When I spit and the people can see it, you know what I mean? Can y'all edit that shit out? Like, y'all don't have to edit this part. It's cool that they know, because they know I just spit. You know what I mean? But I want y'all to like dab the mic and edit that shit to sprinkles. You know what I mean? Got a wet mouth. Win, lose. You know what I'm saying? She know what's up. Rhonda's here. Yeah. Anyhow, I want to normalize just doing, that's the thing. We're going to normalize all the shit that's, because for the most part, it's like the older versus the younger. Like the older people, we remember when we had certain morals and values and goals, and then it's these younger motherfuckers that don't give a motherfuck about any of that. In a way, that's kind of cool, Me Too movements and shit like that. But in another way, it's not. So it's like some kind of way we have to find a little blend where we're not looking fucking crazy all day long and like fighting each other and shit, like bringing love back type of vibes. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all. But I watched an interview of the girl that was raped when she was like 16 years old by a celebrity's husband. You feel me? And I'm not fucking around. Like, it's quiet in here. You feel me? People are nervous because those Barbie bitches are a tad, wow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, so like literally, I'm getting looks now. Like they might cut all this shit out. But if this makes it, I am a Nicki Minaj fan. I said it. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. And listen, not only am I a Nicki Minaj fan, I really respect the way she handled her business in some instances. For me doing this and like that boss you gotta kind of be, like I revert to her documentary and I revert to some of the stuff I heard her say. Like, you know, you gotta be a bitch in this game because if you're not a bitch, people just gonna be taking advantage or taking over. Even if you're not really a bitch, they gonna call you that because you're not. You know what I mean? Smush here. So either way, it's like I'm so motivated and like inspired by her bossiness, you know, and she can rap her fucking ass off. You got to give it to her. But I'm a 90s kid and I felt like she was too like Little Kim and she didn't give enough homage to Little Kim. That's how I felt. Now, do I feel that way today? I don't know. I am still for sure for the rest of my life a Little Kim fan. Like, you know what I mean? I used to be scared of her. Now I throw lips to it. You know what I'm saying? Rhonda, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, like, I love, like, my loyalty to Little Kim had it harder for me to fuck with Nicki Minaj, but my love for rap, how could you not like Nicki Minaj? Like, Nicki Minaj is crazy with that pen, and she's writing that shit. Like, I love rap. You know what I'm saying? I love rap a lot. And my favorite Nicki track is Roman's Revenge. Listen, I feel like as a felon, like her husband is, right? I feel like that we had to wear these scarlet letters and we never get a chance to ever really like wipe it off. Like soon as I get big, because I'm big now. I'm a big deal now. When I'm big, these motherfuckers gonna pull out my rap sheet. And it's long. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit extensive. There's some things on there. You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the things that happen to me in my life is what create me, that makes me me, you know? And I feel very much so like a warrior. Like I made it through certain things. But I know what that feels like to never be able to get past something. And we're talking about something that happens to this grown-ass man in high school. 16 years old. It's like, but here in America, when you're a felon, you have to walk around with that bitch. And if you're a felon on a sexual nature, you really gotta, damn, they make you do a lot of shit. I'm not saying that I am for or against Megan's law, because that's what it is, I believe. That's the law where if you get any kind of sexual charge, you have to register in the area to let other parents know, women know, people with vaginas, hey, this dude stole a vagina a couple years back. He lives in this apartment complex. You might want to watch his ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that really like evens out well, because it's like a lot of people go to jail and they're innocent. And in the criminal justice system, whether you believe it or not at home, most people plea out to get out. They don't plea out because they're guilty. People are criminals. They might do a lot of robbing and stealing, right? But when you get locked up for rape, you want to get out. I'm not saying that about the situation because I just simply don't know enough facts about it. And it's 1,000 years old. I don't even think it's something that we should like jump into. But I do feel both sides as a felon, as a person that you can't buy a gun and protect yourself or your family. You can't get a fucking loan. You can't get a house with low income rent. You can't really do anything but sell crack again and go back to prison. And that's what goes on, Rhonda. Recidivism. Okay? Recidivism. Google that at home. I just think it's just I just think that all that whole system is broken, and that's why it always affects us in that kind of way, because it doesn't really work, that system of like, you're a terrible person, now we're going to sit you in a cage for a long time and not teach you nothing, then we're going to put you out, and then we're going to charge you to be in that prison, then we're going to charge you to be on probation and parole, and you better change and you better get a minimum wage job because you can't get a good job because you're a felon. That makes no fucking sense. It does not work. And black people, it's affecting us the worst. Like, it is like I was statistically supposed to go to jail because my father did. And he was supposed to go to jail because his father did. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks when you think about it. It has to be a way where we find some kind of even middle ground. But for me, being a Nicki fan and loving the new family she created and being happy for her, for me, as a woman, I kind of need to hear from the dude. Like, I need him to say something. Like, they're too quiet. They're much too quiet about it. Like, this girl comes out and says they tried to bribe her, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, say something back. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's trying to get a fight going, but it's like, the girls, we have to feel good about liking this shit. You know what I mean? And being excited about it. It's like, girl power says we're not supposed to fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Girl power says we're not supposed to fuck with them. And I think it's Barb's climbing at the window, so we should just scratch that shit now. Let's just wrap it up. Maybe we should just cut this whole thing out. We ain't scared. Fuck that. We're not scared over here at the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. And if you never see us again, Nicki did it with them fucking barbs. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what I'm saying, and I mean it. I want to hear from him. I want to know. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to bash him. I don't want to drag him. It is old, but I need to hear like how he overcame it. And that they're not trying to bully this lady, because that is fucking terrible if they're trying to bully this girl. If that happened and they're trying to bully this girl. And according to court records, it happened because Mr. Nicki pled out. You know what I'm saying? Which really don't mean nothing. It's a tricky thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he pled out, but it's a very thing. And that's why I try not to give a fuck the most. Because it's like, who you going to offend? It's like, if I give a fuck, I'm like, oh, I'm offended bars. It was like, me, I don't really give a fuck. So it's like, whatever. Whatevs. You know what I'm saying? Next subject. They've been talking to me about how to segue, so this is how I decided to do it because I wanted to be smooth. Next. When you fucking a guy, you get involved with a guy, you're in a relationship with a dude, or y'all dating or whatever, y'all meet after the club and this much here. And then you get pregnant, and then you tell him, and then he says, have an abortion, right? And then you say, no, I'm keeping my baby. You know what I mean? I want my baby. Like, no, all I need is me and my baby. I don't need you. And then he's like, okay, I don't want anything to do with you or the kid. In fact, I'm going to move to Jersey. You know what I mean? I feel like, not unpopular opinion, I feel like you should have took into consideration that he didn't want that kid. Yikes. I do. Especially if you're going to try to bully him into it. Now, it's one thing if you keep the kid, you date a woman, Stephanie is their father. You understand what I'm saying? Because, listen, those okay, will help you out. You know what I mean? Step mommy daddy. You know what I'm saying? Step mommy daddy. Manny Fresh. You feel me? Sports bride. 2 of them. Because we got to lock them big titties down. Shout out to y'all. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not too like proud to, you know what I mean? DM me. You feel me? But what I'm saying is the lesbians are like winning with them step mommy daddies. Like, it's a good, Stephanie is their father. We happy. You feel me? I said that. I went viral saying that. Google it. Really though. No, I feel like you should just move on with your feeling. Like, I feel like you cannot force him to do that thing. And then it's like, everybody is like, oh, be a man. And it's like, I told you to eat that Plan B and you didn't. And then I asked you, you know what I mean? Can we slide past that clinic? And you said no. So it's like, at what point does my fucking opinion matter? Do you really care if this motherfucker go to daycare, Christian school, private school, whatever? You didn't listen from the door when I said, take the Plan B, Shaquita. You know what I mean? You got to put it in a oatmeal. You got to catch her when she still like you with that Plan B. Because once she don't like you, she's not taking it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not taking shit. I'm not taking nothing but your dreams and your future, nigga, because I'm having a baby by you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. You got a new bitch? Oh, perfect. My calculations say I'm 12 weeks pregnant, motherfucker. And we having a baby. I just think it's wrong. I feel like I'm so ready for male birth control. You know what I mean? You should be able to take something that gets your like sperm count down or whatever. You know what I mean? Because vasectomies are so expensive. And I feel like it's all about like what we have. Like if we meet after the club and that's all we do, why do you even want the baby, girl? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we pro-abortion here, clearly. But it's like, there's other options. You know how many people want children, they can't have children? You can give the kid up for adoption. You know what I'm saying? I guess. Either way, I think that his opinion matters. And I think that that's like I see, but again, that's normalizing things that are corny. It's like that big hate train where guys are just like bombarded with, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. It's like me and her knew our dynamic. And I was totally against this shit. That's why I didn't get the Burberry shirt. That's why I wasn't at the baby shower. Flat out. You know what I mean? Either way, I want to start that train. Like, we need to get the chemists together or whoever else is going to get involved in it. Get this male birth control. Start knocking it out. And please let male birth control come with bullshit like ours does. Hair loss. Fuck your hairline up. Make your balls sag. You know what I mean? We go through a lot taking stuff, don't we? You know how much weight? I was in high school. All them girls, 300 pounds. From the first one, the Depot. Remember that was the first popular one? You get bald and you gain 300 pounds. Way to keep you from, because nobody wants you because you're bald and big and swollen. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold back your laughs. Give me big ha 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 in here. You feel me? Seriously though, I think we need to like push for that. It's time for male birth control. And I feel like a man should be able to have a right with that. Like, you should be able to sign off right in the middle. You know what? I don't want nothing to do with this. She said she with it. We good. Let's walk off. You know what I mean? Done.
Amen.
The guys felt it. The guys liked it. Did the guys like it? It's guys in here.
No.
Listen, I also wanted to speak on, after having them kids and trying to have that dynamic of a family with people that you're kind of a stranger with a little, like you don't have that relationship or whatever. I feel like baby moms have like this bad, like rep almost, like they're so bitter. It's like, I am not giving bitter baby mom. I don't even know any. I know a lot of bitter baby dads. You know what I'm saying? I do. I know a lot of guys that are like totally jealous of the person that they have children with. They hate the fact that they do stuff without them, meaning, okay, I ask you for help, you don't do it, we still get it done. You know what I mean? If I say I need help with this first birthday party or whatever, and you don't help, the first birthday party is happening, and Elmo's coming, and he's going to shimmy. You know what I mean? In the ghetto, we pay Elmo to dance, twerk, and all that. That's what we do for the birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Stuffed, big stuff. It doesn't make any sense why Elmo is like Wu-Tanging or doing that. You know what I mean? But that's what we do at the parties. That's a big thing. And the party's still happening whether daddy helps or not. That's what I see. Like, I see a lot of women like making it happen, and it's almost like it's crippling for some people. It's like that little piece of control. Like, you gotta need me. You gotta, even though you're not even fucking trying. Oh, I was talking to somebody yesterday because somebody asked me for advice. She had a baby with a guy, and he dates trans women on the side, and she didn't know about that. Clearly, you should see his face. She didn't know about his love for trans women, who are women that have penises. Flat out. So she didn't know that. So it was like a big deal breaker kind of thing. You know what I mean? And now her whole life is wrapped around this guy just harassing her, like constantly harassing her. It's like, there is no like cool part when the person hates the person. You know what I'm saying? But that has a really, really negative effect on the children when the parents are like, and don't get it twisted, I hate. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. But you don't say it in front of the kid. You know what I mean? You don't do that. We family. And at some point there was love there, but I didn't meet him in the back of a club, Miranda. Met him in high school. Tom wants to know, is Summer Walker the Mary J. Blige of this generation? Rhonda's head almost popped the fuck off. Listen, Tom asked, but people ask a lot. Like, I've heard that reference a lot. You know what I mean? And like, for me, number one, straight off the bat, is like, why do we always have to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like I used to say, I'm the female Richard Pryor, But for me, that was more of a description of my style. Like, it's raw. It's not going to be what you want to hear. It's a little different. It might shock you, shit like that. But it's like, I'm no Richard Pryor. Summer Walker's no Mary J. Blige. But Summer Walker is still Summer Walker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we should kind of back off from like the comparison thing, or is, it's kind of offensive for certain people. And me and Summer Walker have had a few internet beefs. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Summer Walker. I really like her. I almost like her personality just as much as I like the music. I like how she is. I do. She reminds me of myself. She doesn't seem to like people that much. Me neither. A little bit, kind of. Not really. Like, she's a bit of a loner. She's a little eccentric. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll wear a wig with dreads on it. That's different. You know what I mean? Like, most people would just lock their shit up. No, not her. She want to wear dreads for a week. And I respect that. Because dreads is like a, you know what I mean? It's a fucking, come on. It's a trap. That's what dreads are. You feel me? It is. It's like you locked into that shit forever. And speaking of dreads, pause. This is my real hair, and Rhonda did it. She also liked it and was like, girl, do it, girl. Go natural. That was a lie, but whatever. We did it together. It was like a combination thing. Like, I gave y'all light beat, real hair. Sean likes it. Right? Do y'all all agree I look great?
Amazing. Great.
Thank you. You natural bitches give me a lot of pressure. That's one of our favorite words. Astronomical. That's how good I look. Natural, real hair. This is my bun. No sock in it. You feel me? What'd he say? Whatever. I put a little water on this. I didn't water this. But is this 4C hair? I don't really know those references. 4C's a nappy. So what is this, like 3C? 2C? We gotta figure that out. Whatever. My hair is cool after the straightening comb. You know what I mean?
He is in course?
Yeah, course.
Like
yes.
a 5C.
That's nappier than 4. Wow.
I thought 1 was like the most coarse.
4 is nappy as shit. So 5, you just took me to.
No, I seen the back of a perm box and they had like coarse meat.
My kitchen. Look at that. Boom. Oh, let's just cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
All that white girl got some nigga in them now.
Shout out to Summer Walker though, for real. Shout out to Summer Walker. Shout out to this bun. And shout out to Mary J. Blige. I'm a huge Mary J. Blige fan. I really, really love Mary J. Blige. Like, a lot.
Can we get her up here?
Like, can we get Mary J. Blige up here? That would be so crazy. And that's the thing is, like, Mary J. Blige had a scar on her face and she wore Timberlands and she was from the projects. Like, come on now. Let's not fuck around with Mary J. Like, Mary J. Blige is a survivor. You know what I mean? She went with KC or JoJo. Which one? Either way, they drink a lot of dark liquor. You know what I mean? Between the two of them. They have done full shows pissy drunk. I've seen it on YouTube. They went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And just the boots and just the stomps. It was just a lot. You know, it was a hard relationship. I love Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? I'm not really a huge R&B person, but I can appreciate people that like have a little, you know, you could kind of feel the music. And that's how I feel about Summer Walker and Mary J. Blige. I like both, but I wouldn't compare. I would never do that. I don't think y'all should even play with Mary like that because she's still out here. I know y'all saw Mary with that gold dress on. Put the gold dress somewhere along here. I know y'all saw Mary with that gold dress on. That's crazy that Mary still looked like that. But she never had children. Add years to your life. That's what I'm saying. It's overrated. Whatever. Listen, is a whole phase really necessary? Is the whole phase a necessity in your life? Yes. You fucking right it is. It is. And I haven't had one. Like, I had a sprinkle of wholeness. Like, I had a wild summer. You know what I mean? 2009. Ciao. All right? I ain't go to the club and went to the after hour. I came outside 2 a.m. You know I was on some bullshit. That was just that one summer. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know what after hour is, a Speakeasy, it's an illegal club. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do whatever you want in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want at the illegal club. Like, whatever, you know? You could BYOB, BYOW, BYOC, whatever you into. You know what I mean? It's that type of environment. Like, it's exciting. Like, it's one exit, one entrance. You looking at that motherfucker waiting. You know what I mean? You never really get comfortable on it. You know what I mean? That's probably where the couch standing started. Them places so you could take off. You know what I mean? Just in case somebody come in and say, everybody get down. That's a robbery. For the people at home, that's everybody get, y'all know what the fuck going on. Like, if a person come in and say, yo, y'all know what it is, get the fuck down. or get the fuck out of there. Me, I'm giving this. You know what I mean? I ain't got it, player. Look, hey, baby, I ain't got it. I ain't got nothing. Pat your pockets. I ain't got it, you know? Seriously, whole phases are beyond necessary. I don't feel like I had one, and I deserve one. I do. I can count exactly how many men I had sex with in their first name and last name. That's no good. I don't even have any one-night stands. You should do it to at least one person you don't really know. You know what I mean? Like, have y'all had one-night stands? Of course you did, nasty asses. They looking at me like, one-night stand? I never had a two-night stand. You know what I mean? I never had a regular night stand. All I have is one-night stands.
But what if it happened during the day?
Day, night, whatever. The fact still remains, you don't know this person. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know this person and y'all getting it in. Listen, we're here for one thing and one thing only.
What if you had more one-night stand relationships? Is that bad?
I don't know. Like, look, where I'm at in my life, bro, look, I'm trying to travel the world and shit, tell jokes and shit. I need to be loose and relaxed and shit. I can't really, like a relationship thing for me, right? I'm single as fuck. Play sad music in the back. Like, it's, oh my God. It's like, I can't believe it. But I am so single and ready to mingle. Boop, boop. But I don't want to get in a relationship, like, at all. Like, to be honest, Rhonda, I suck at it. Like, I cheat a lot. It's terrible. I'm Aquarius. Like, I will fucking cheat on you. Like, I might not have sex with somebody on you, but I got 3 boyfriends. Like, I'm chatting with 3 guys. You know what I mean? I got the food guy. I got the conversation guy. I got the bill payer. You hear me? You know what I'm saying. The one that helps you out. You know what I mean? You know the guy stored in that Texas Roadhouse. He's for a good time. You know what I mean? It's like, we're going to eat. We're going to get some, you know what I mean? Some appetizers and shit. We're going to chat. But then you got the guy with the emoji with the heart and the love, because he love you. He just want to hear about all your fucking problems, all your dreams and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got that guy. And then you got, what? All right? But I might, like, I've always been, like, kind of, like, scared of the STD thing. You know what I mean? And I can't say what I want to say right now. Like, I want to say, I'm just going to say it. Should I say it? I'm going to say, I don't really like condoms much. Yikes, I don't. Like, I hate them. It sucks. Like, it's not good. Like, it's safe, but it sucks. You know what I mean? It's something about kind of, get him out of here. It's something about kind of like taking that roll of the dice. You know what I mean? With your penis or your vagina on a crap table. You're like, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen. Is it BV? You know what I'm saying? You don't really know. But it's that excitement of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, what the fuck? We gonna do this shit. You know what I mean?
Can I say something?
No.
Yeah.
No, what? What are you gonna say?
I feel like every time it done happened, and probably with you as a man, and maybe Drake, we don't ask to take the condom. We don't be like, can we take this off? Y'all always say.
Oh, so is that, I'm not the only one? That's common? Is that common for women? I feel like such a whore when I say it. Like, I feel like such a dirty girl when I say it, but I say it. Listen, I don't even say it. I fuck with your mind. I'm like, what you using that for? I play with you like that. You're the only person I even talk. Damn, what you dating other people? Oh, I play with your head like that. Like, oh, what you gonna disrespect me like that? You're the only person I talk to. I play like that. I don't care. I'm the bitch off the infomercial they put on high school. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to her, wear the condom. I'm that one. I don't need that shit. I need that bullshit. You know what I mean? Condoms are corny, but they're safe. Wear them kids at home. I'm not a huge fan of the condom thing. So it's like, for me, like, if I'm having sex with one person, I don't really want to have sex with a bunch of people, because I don't know if y'all know, at home, it's bad for the vagina. Like, if you're having sex with Shaquita and Tanya, and then you go back and the juices mix, it's something about it that it's a catastrophe. It turns into bacterial vaginosis. That's what they say in the streets. I don't know how true that is. Because, you know, they also say blue waffle's a thing, and it doesn't exist. Did y'all know blue waffle is completely made up? There's an STD called blue waffle, and there's pictures to match it and everything. And some people, even especially teenagers, I had my cousin was 17. I love her to death. She was 17, and she told me she didn't know what AIDS was, but she knew what blue waffle was. And blue waffle doesn't even exist. Yikes, these kids are dumb. But whatever. She's older now. She knows I educated her. But I feel like I just feel like that whole thing is just like, you know, like, you just have to. You just have to, like, experience that to know if you like it or not. You know what I mean? a lot of women fantasize about having sex with 2 men at once. Now me, feels a little rapey. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my thing. But I'm not judgmental to the girls that do wanna, you know what I mean? Double trouble. Let's make this thing a party. You know what I mean? Let's take the train instead of the bus. You feel me? That's what we talking about. Like, let's look, why can we grown? Aren't we grown here? Some people are into that. So it's like if you had that whole phase, then you could kind of like, but it's so sick the thing about women. A man can make a decision to have a whole phase and it's like, go, 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 go. But a woman is like, oh, you are you Jezebel. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. I've been engaged a couple times. I've had two, I know it sounds mean, but I had 2 failed families. Sad music, cue it. 2 failed families where I'm like, I'm trying to do the family thing and it's not working. And niggas break up. So it's like, no, I'm not trying to have another baby and try to do that again. I'm trying to see what the West Coast did like. You know what I mean? See what's going on the West Coast. I ain't never been to the West Coast. I've never been to the West Coast. I go over there, this nigga hair long, he got on Converses. Fuck it. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what they wear when we from? Timberlands. I'm tired of that. I need some Converse loving. You know what I mean? This segment is really just a trick. DM me, because I'm on my way and I'm with that shit, okay? I also aspire to, like, fuck a rapper. I love rap. You know what I'm saying? What? Imagine having your whole phase with a record label. What? There we go. Like, goddamn. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm gonna end up signed. Because the coochie good. I keep trying to break that part down, but it's so sick how it is for women and it is for men, because it's like we can't just have a whole phase and that's it. I would have had my whole phase in an appropriate time, like most of y'all did, middle school or high school, but I didn't for fear of people calling me a hoe. Like, I was totally like I was so scared of that. Like, or not even that, or a guy of like feeling like a guy had my body and then he don't talk to me or he don't deal with me. I was so afraid of that. Now it's like, I'd rather we not talk. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got to talk. Like, we don't really have to chat at all. Like, we could meet, get it done, and get the fuck up out of there. And we ain't got to talk after that. That sounds great to me. So, not only do I think a whole phase is necessary, I aspire to have one. Hopefully, I'll be fully in my whole phase, and I'll talk to you guys about it. I won't be like you other whores that tell which rapper and all that, but I'll hint around. And you gonna really know because I'm gonna be rapping his music in the camera. You know what I mean? I'm doing it to him. I keep talking about, just keep singing them songs just because I'm trying to, you know? God, can you see the excitement on me? I'm so excited about that. Like, I mean that. That's not a joke. That's not for the show. That's for real. I can't fucking wait. We got to slide into the dark side of my DM. All right. Dark side of my DM is a little different today. We're going to put it up. I got a DM from a person. And I just got to show y'all. The DM says, hey, me and such are not friends anymore. And I want you to stop talking to them too. I would hate for you to disappoint me because you're a great gem. That's what was said in the DM. That's crazy. That's wild. So let me break it down all the way. So basically, we have mutual friends, okay? And the other mutuals are not dealing with each other anymore. So one of the mutuals come to me and say, hey, don't talk to him anymore. Don't talk to him anymore because I don't talk to him. Get the fuck away from him. I hate him now. You know, whatever. That is fucking ridiculous. And I need y'all to know that is not from a woman. Y'all be trying to put it on all, but the men act like hoes nowadays. You know what I mean? Because it used to be like, oh, stop acting like a girl, stop acting like a hoe. No, now it needs to be stop acting like a 30-year-old black man. I said it. Because men have a lot of like female little attributes like selfies and hookah. I don't like that shit. Stop smoking hookah, blowing that smoke into that camera like that. Stop it. We don't like it. Leave something to us. You can wear your little Dior bag. I don't think seafood means you were a girl. I feel like, but I don't like the whole smoking hookah, looking in the camera and taking selfies. It's whatever. You like what you like. I like what I like. It's just, I'd rather not, you know what I mean? But the big part of this whole thing is, expired friendship is not beef. You're not beefing with your old friend because y'all not friends. Y'all just, I've totally learned that sometimes people are placed in your life for just a season, just a moment or just a time or whatever to teach you something, to, get on your fucking nerves. I don't know, but knowing when to walk away from certain relationships is a part of being a grown ass man or woman. And knowing when to walk away from a relationship and knowing what you got from that relationship, and now if you're in relationships with people, and a relationship doesn't mean go together, friendships, whatever. When you're in these relationships with people and you're not gaining anything, that's your fault because you shouldn't have been there. And maybe you just realize that, and that's why you walk away, which is cool too. But that doesn't mean we automatically have to beef. Like, you don't have to tell people I was cheating on my husband 2 years ago, because that's how it is. Like, people are not friends, and they're like, she used to steal. It's like, why are you dropping the secrets from your friend? Or like, why does it automatically turn into that kind of tug and pull? You know what I mean? And for the most part, the universal rule is mind your fucking business about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I pick everything that I want to do, from the people I hang with to what I want to say to what I want to, and I would think everybody does. So you can't really like tell people, hey, stay away from them. That's crazy. Now, let's say, you want to save your friend or save your family member. It's like, oh, this person is getting into this, or, he's a criminal. I don't want you to get in trouble. That's different. But just out and out. One thing I respect about this DM is the honesty on it. Because he could have said, yo, stay away from Tom, because Tom be stealing out of people's wallets. You know what I mean? He could have just made it up, but he didn't. It's flat out, yo, stay away from him. I don't like that nigga no more. So I respect your honesty. I also want you to mind your fucking business. I don't care. And stop beefing with your old friends. It looks bad. Don't beef with your old friends. That's crazy. Y'all was just, you know what I mean, in the videos and shit. Y'all was at Dorney Park last year. Y'all was on a fucking roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's crazy. It makes us look at you weird. So I want to challenge you to that. I had a great time today. Did everybody have a good time? We're out. Catch me again next week. It's over. I know you're like, damn, it's over. Wait a minute. Let me tell you one more thing. You can find me by my link tree if you Google Don't Call Me White Girl, okay? And this is me in this mustache, okay? Because a bitch got merch. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but buy this shirt. Go on my link tree. They deleted my Instagram again because Instagram is racist. Whenever y'all want to protest, I will be there. But when you search it for me on social media or wherever, just Google Don't Call Me White Girl, find my link tree, and buy this fucking shirt. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I said it. Love y'all.